You might not want to hear this, but the reality is that no one cares about your story. No one cares how hard your life is. No one cares what problems you're going through. The only time people actually care about your story is when you actually make something from it. Just think about it. All of the greats that you listen to, the only reason you feel so motivated by them is because they've gone through exactly what you're going through, or even worse, but they kept on going forward. That is inspiring. No one cares about a person that feels so sorry for themselves, that has this victim mentality, because guess what? That only leaves you there, and you only want to feel better, but guess what? It's about being better. And that's why I want to talk about discipline. Discipline is a bridge between where you are now and where you want to get to. And it's something that I like to call the yo-yo effect. The yo-yo effect. The whole point of a yo-yo is to get it back up here, but our intention is to throw it down. So our focus is on the low part of it. Now, discipline is just about getting it done, no matter how you feel. And the reason I always talk about emotions and I don't care about emotions is because I lived a major part of my life as a very emotional person. And the moment shit got hard, I'll run away to depression and anxiety because I'll start to think about the future. Then I'll go to the past, and that will take me nowhere. Now, the thing is, we want to win, but we don't want to win as much as we don't want to lose. And I always want to go back to this illustration of the frozen chicken, because my mum would always tell me, take out the chicken from the freezer. And whenever I'd forget, she'd always be upset. And of course I want to make my mum happy, but I didn't want to make her as angry as much as I wanted to make her happy. So whenever I thought about the chicken, I'd always think about this. So one of the best things that you guys need to understand is, how do I describe the kind of life I really don't want to live? Who is that person I don't want to become? And what are the things that I don't want in my life? Because once you actually start to think of it, you start to create a vision of the things that you would hate to live. And then that propels you to the life that you do want to live. Because at the end of the day, all you have to do is take action. Evidently, dreaming big, having these vision boards, and all of these things that you want to accomplish, it hasn't been good enough. But the moment you go down to the low, like the yo-yo, you start to focus on the life that I don't want to live. Now, every single day, you have the life of action and reaction. Every action has a reaction. Every day you are creating. Every day you are paying a price. Many people don't understand this. Oh, I don't want to go to the gym today because I'm feeling kind of tired and I'm feeling sorry for myself. That's fine. You pay the cost of chilling at home, feeling good for that moment. But then you pay the price of being overweight. Then after you're out of shape, then you have all of these health problems. You will always have to pay the price, and you're always creating. Every choice that you make is a creation. And that's one thing that you need to understand. So the moment you realize that every single day am I living in alignment with what I don't want, that means that I'm not going to get the life that I want. And every time that you act with the way that you want to live, then that means you are not creating the life that you don't want. So you are bouncing back and forth from each other, but you have to keep this image so vivid, because most people feel like they're going to live forever, and that's why they postpone things to later and they procrastinate. The moment you realize that the only time frame that you have is the present, the now, you watching this video, and the present is the only place you can take action. And every choice is taking you to where you want to be or where you don't want to be. And that's why you have to attach it with feeling, because once you feel it, then you start to create it. The thing is, most of you guys have this feeling of you creating the life that you don't want, and you think feeling sorry for yourself and feeling bad is going to take you to where you don't want to. No, it will bury you into creating the life that you don't want, which is why I always tell you, put your emotion to the side. That's what remains you in that situation where you don't want to be. That's why you have to focus on the present, because that's the only time frame that exists. When you feel sad, sorry for yourself, is because you're going into the future, where you start to create all these endless scenarios of negative things that can happen. Then you go into the past, and none of them exist, because guess what exists? This. And it robs you from doing the only thing that you can do, the action. And this allows you to create the life that you want. And when you're not taking action, because no action is still an action, that means that you are frozen here and here. And that will guarantee that you create the life that you don't want. So the point that I'm trying to make here is, you have to live in the present. And the way that you live in the present is making sure that you take action every single day and be grateful. Everyone's just so entitled to an outcome that they want. Oh, I want to be a winner. I want to be successful. I want to be fit. All right, but why are you not this? The moment you think about what you don't want to be, that will push you to do that. If you like this video, if you like this format, this style of content where I explain, let me know what was your biggest takeaway. It was a short video. But with that being said, that is soon out. Love you guys. Let's go.